just woke up. I pulled out my camera because this is when my diabetes day starts. Let me show you what happens first thing in the morning. So I thought I'd come outside so I can speak louder. All my roomies are still sleeping. So first thing in the morning, I get this little guy. This is my diabetes bag. It's from Coach. I feel bougie. It makes my disease feel bougie. This is my PDM, Personal Diabetes Manager. I think it's a very fitting name for these devices. These are test strips. I take one out, put it inside, and then I stab my finger, and I squeeze blood out. And then I have to put it on this little thingy. And it says 6.9. That's not amazing. I want it like in the 5s. If it's in the 5s, it's a good day. Since it is 6.9, it gives me a suggestion of how much insulin to give me so I can go into the 5s. So I click enter and then I click confirm and then it starts thinking. And then listen to this. I think it's so loud. I'm sure other people don't think it's as loud. That's the first thing I do every single morning because I have to, you know? I'm gonna go get ready now so I look more appropriate. Okay, so it's breakfast time. So what you have to do is you have to look at the packages of what you're making and you find the carbohydrates. So look, that's German. Carbohydrate, and then you go over here and then per Schweib, per piece, it's 7.4. You should probably check your blood sugar again, but I'm lazy, so I'm not gonna do that. So since it's 7.5, you can't do 0.5s on this thing, so you just do 8. Because rounding up is better than rounding down because then you'll be in more target, probably, hopefully. It's really a guessing game, this whole disease. And then that equals 1.3 units and it's going. So I try to do that. You're supposed to do it 15 minutes before you eat, but we're already sitting here. So as long as you do it before, I asked my doctor once and she said, don't do it after. It's kind of hard to think 15 minutes before a meal because I have no idea what I'm gonna eat. If I decide to eat like milk or cereal or something, then I just do it the minute of me eating it. So yeah, you shouldn't do that. And eggs have 0 grams, so I'm gonna have an egg. Okay, breakfast time. So it's been an hour since we ate food. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check my blood sugar because after an hour, the food has been through and the insulin has been through. Now I can see if I should correct or not, if it gave me enough or not enough. We're also gonna go outside. We're gonna walk to the river and I have to think about that because I have to think if my blood sugar is at like 4.3, it shouldn't be under 4. If it's at like 4.3, then I wouldn't give myself any insulin. Oh, diabetes is so hard to explain. So how diabetes works is, okay, if I only took insulin at the times when I ate food, that wouldn't be good enough because all day my liver releases sugar into my body. That would rise me like really high up. So throughout the day, this thing, it clicks like once every like, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. And it gives me like a tiny little bit of insulin. So all day long it does that. And I have like different settings for each part of the day. Oh, it's so hard to explain. It's just so much information. Okay, so when I'm sleeping, I'm not doing anything. I'm just laying doing nothing. So my liver is releasing and then my pod needs to give me more insulin because I'm not doing activity. Because activity puts my sugar down. It's so confusing. Okay, so from lunch, 7.7, which means that's too high because I want to be in the 5s. My goal is for an A1C of 5.5. What is an A1C? Well, it's a test you get every 3 months to see what your average has been for the last 3 months. And if it's like 5.5, then you're pretty much like a normal person and you're taking care of yourself perfectly. My last A1C, it was not good, so we're working on it. It says it wants to give me 10 units. We're gonna put that up a little bit. We're gonna give myself 50 units. No, 0.5 units. We're gonna go out for like a couple hours, so I'm gonna bring myself Skittles along in case I go low. Whenever I test my blood sugar, I just put them all in here. It's kind of gross, but so I empty it every like week. Do you have any diabetes questions? I got some on Instagram as well. Can I eat candy? Yes, I can eat candy. I don't like to though because it's dangerous. You have to like read the package, and the package normally says like per every 3 or per every 10, so you have to like divide it. Normally people don't give you the package when they give you candy, so I just don't eat candy. And if I do, then I have to guess, and I'm usually wrong. If I'm right, it's like a great day, but I'm usually wrong, and then I'm high, and then I have to fix it.
What happens to your mood when you're low?
Okay, so what happens when I'm low is my whole body is like tingling. Okay, so when your blood sugar is low, it means that your blood is thin and your heart beats. It moves it around a lot quicker. And then if I'm high, my blood is a lot thicker. Then it takes my heart more energy to push around, so then I'm tired, right? So when I'm low, I'm like moving at faster speeds and I'm like freaking out. My brain does not work at all. I just go into like survival mode and try to find sugar.
Is it worse for you to have your blood sugar low or high?
Yes, a lot worse going low.
She can faint.
I'm not faint, you'll have a seizure. A lot worse. If you're high, you'll faint. Actually, I'm not a doctor, so let's not come back to me on that one, but that's what I'm being told. If you're too high, then you can go into a coma, and then if you're too low, then you have a seizure. Someone asked me, do I feel tired often? The answer is not often. If I don't read the package and I guess how many carbs is in the food I'm eating, then I will often go high. I get super tired super quickly. Okay, someone asked, how does it affect my life? As you can see in today's video, you will see how much I have to think extra. It affects everything I do. I have to think literally before anything I do. Diabetes is crazy. It's unbelievable and so unexpected, and everything just happens. Your body is weird. So complicated to explain. Let's just say I do a lot more math than I want to in my life. It affects everything. It really does affect everything in your entire life. Like moving countries every 4 months is not ideal. No one should have this disease. It's just the worst thing ever. But I feel like that's to do with lots of diseases, but some diseases at least have like hope that it'll end.
As you can see in Cassandra, can live with it.
Oh yeah, you can live with it 100%. We're visiting someone's house and I was snacking and wasn't taking insulin for it. I just had some strawberries and watermelon and chips. I don't normally eat chips. So right now it's like a major cheat day for me because chips aren't easy to carb count. So I need to guess away. Chips are often kind of high in carbs, so I just kind of take a guess and hopefully it's right. I'm just going to check my blood sugar and adjust for what I've done to myself. Sometimes when you have diabetes and you're just chilling, you don't want to think about it. Oh my gosh, 6.1. Well, that's amazing. Yeah, I'm just going to give myself 310 units. So if I go low, then I can just continue snacking because I'd rather be low than high. No, I wouldn't. But in this situation, I would. One of the cons of having a pump in the summertime is that you get a tan line. Well, it's dinner time, so I have to figure out all this stuff in my head. Yo, here's me guessing what everything's gonna be. Okay, so this is probably like 5 because of the noodles and the bread, 20 or 22. The toppings aren't anything, and then the juice says on it. So every time I eat, I need to check my blood sugar before. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna check it right now, and then I'm gonna take drugs. Yummy! And that's 0 carbs. All right, you guys, it's dessert time. So we gotta look at the box here. Carbohydrates, 17 grams per 100 mils. I'm gonna check the 2 other boxes, and then we'll check it in an hour. So it's nighttime. Let me check my blood sugar one more time before I go to sleep, because that is the last thing of the day. I have my earphone in because the girls are going to sleep because it's almost like midnight. And now it is checking. Oh shoot, it's at 10. That's not good. It's gonna give me 2 units and hopefully they'll bring it back down and I'll be at a good number tomorrow morning. Literally all you have to do is hope and guess, unless you wanna like ruin your sleep and you wanna wake up in the middle of the night. My pod is almost out of insulin. I think it might wake me up in the middle of the night. All right, good morning you guys. I know that it was just like a day, but I thought I would include this because this was last night, so technically it still counts. Okay, so I knew I was running low on insulin, so I knew it was gonna happen at some point in the night. Just the way it happened just was not nice. At 1 a.m., my pod starts beeping. It turned off. So it was like beep, super high pitch. And so I quickly got my PDM, but at that point it was too late. There's a point where it gets too late and then you have to like do a whole other process. So I was too late. I had to get up. I ran to the kitchen. Usually I have a paperclip with me. That's how you stop it. You need to take a little paperclip size thing and then like shove it into like a certain hole on the Omnipod. So of course I lost my paperclip. I was like, what am I gonna do? That's the only way to turn it off. For real, there's no other way. So then I found a pen, not like a pen because a pen doesn't work, but like a special drawing pen. So it's like super thin. And thank the Lord, it fit in the hole, it turned it off, and I was like, oh, yes. It was a crazy night. Alright everybody, thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you guys really learned in this video because that's why I made it. I made it for people who don't have diabetes and people who are like just being diagnosed. Because I know when I first got diagnosed, I looked up on YouTube so many things and nothing was there. Here we are, helping the world, I hope. Comment down below if you have any more questions. I can answer them. I respond to all my comments. Don't forget to like because that really helps it reach more people. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye!